Hi everyone, I'm Francisco Solorzano, Commercial Director of House Hunters Panama, and as of today, the official interviewer of House Hunters Panama. And I'm here with Martin Lipsman, President of House Hunters Panama. Welcome.
Thanks.
I finally got Martin to accept to be on camera and tell us a little bit about what a crazy year 2024 has been for real estate and in general and for us as well. So Martin, let's start with that. What are your thoughts with 2024 so far?
Intense. Crazy year. Why has it been so crazy? Let's start a little bit with House Hunters Panama.
Yeah.
Over the last 10, 11 years that we've been open, I had a certain vision. We opened this company for one reason, and now it's morphed into something completely different. At first, there was a hole in the market for a real estate company that offered just top-notch customer service for the clients. We specialize only in luxury sales for foreign clients. And I saw that the people are coming from Spain, Germany, US, wherever. And now, after years have gone by, the goal is different. Over this year and the last couple of years, really, I started thinking a little bit bigger and thinking to myself, not only how can I help the customers that are buying here, but why don't I just go to the source and start helping the developers that are out here, right? Because in reality, they're the ones that matter almost the most. Of course, the customers are most important, but the developers are coming right after that. Why? They're the ones building the product. The goal is to become a master broker. What does that mean necessarily? The developer has a nice piece of land, they have a project in mind, but they need a really good, highly trained sales team that specializes in marketing, bringing in the foreign clientele, which is pretty much the majority of people that are buying today in Panama, and putting the pieces of the puzzle together so that at the end, you have an amazing architect, amazing developer, amazing marketing team, amazing sales team. And now we're really giving the customers not only what they need, but what they want, right?
From my perspective, 6 years in the company, right? It's been really interesting to see how it's evolved from really focusing on like you mentioned, right? We work a lot with foreigners, investors, and everything we set up to make their lives easier to invest with the property management and fully bilingual team and all this, and the locations, which hopefully you can talk a little bit about that later on. Is it kind of from now we're transitioning to giving that kind of customer service to developers to help them cater better to their clients as well?
That's a great question, Francisco. Yeah, that's the idea. So at first we thought, you know what? The clients are the most important. Let's give them what we think that they want as far as customer service wise, and the product, of course, at the end. But we have no control over necessarily, we can control what they're buying, which projects we point them towards, but we have no say in the project itself. So then I thought, let's take this thing a step further. Let's become the master broker of a project or projects. Right now we have 3 at the same time. We got one in Bella Vista called Nook. We've launched 2 just now, one in Punta Pacifico called Mantra, the other one in Amador called Nautilus. We go to the source. What does that mean to go to the source? The developers come to us and they say, hey, look, I got this piece of land. We got this idea. Help us craft and put together this product that we think is going to be super friendly to investors, whether they want to use it for rentals or they want to live there themselves. And also make it really easy for the brokers to sell this product, right? And if we can do that, it's a win-win for everyone.
So what you're saying is that master broker, just to explain what that means, is that you're the exclusive sales force for a new development, right?
Yeah, so
from what you're saying, it seems like it's not just the selling, it's much more involved than that.
It's everything. So people like House Hunters and then all the rest of the brokers in Panama matter the most because we're the ones that are talking to the clients directly. We have that face-to-face contact with them. So we understand what they want, what the clients need, how they want to buy, how they want to pay, the type of amenities that they want, everything, right? So we sit at that table before anything exists and we put together a product that we think is going to be the best for our clients.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the expansion and growth of House Hunters Panama this year. Obviously, I've been part of it and I've been telling you, hey, we got to slow it down here a little bit. We've been working very hard and doing a lot of interesting things, right? So just guide us through what we've done.
Yeah, as far as slowing down, while that might make somewhat sense,
I'm going all out.
The reality is that we're at a moment in Panama where it's now or never, basically, right?
Yeah.
People are starting to get to know the country worldwide. as it gets worse around the world, it only keeps getting better here.
There's like an inverse correlation almost, right? Like things get messed up and people look to Panama as a good safe haven. They come in here.
It could be.
Stable place.
Yeah, the US dollar and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But in general, like right now is the moment to really push. Why? Because we need to be prepared for the influx of people that are coming here now. And it's from all over the world, right? For whatever reason that they have. So how do we get prepared for that expansion? So what do? We opened up the Developers Corner, which is in the Ocean Club. That space has been designated strictly for pre-construction projects, meaning that like when you come in there, it's an interactive showroom, screens everywhere. We built in a bar so we can drink a little bit more wine. But it's a place for customers to come in, brokers to come in, and be able to see any pre-construction projects that's happening in Panama today. Compare them, see which one's better, which one's worse, what they like, what they don't, the different neighborhoods, that kind of thing, right? We've done that.
It's definitely a very cool, like technological and kind of futuristic in the sense of what's coming, but laid back attitude. I really like that.
Well, the idea is they're like, you know, we have a bunch of models of different buildings there. I want people to come in, and of course you can go to any real estate company, you can see on the computer that I want them to be able to feel, touch, drink, smell, see these projects, right? In a very comfortable setting. That's kind of what we created there.
Yeah.
After that, we opened up an office in Panama Pacifico, which is an amazing product. Huge new city being created right over the bridge going towards the beach. We handle all their property management, that kind of thing over there.
It's a place actually that's honestly like almost undiscovered yet, like, even though there's a lot of people out there already, but like the things they offer and everything, it's really on another level you don't see in any other like.
It's a super
master plan.
Yeah, unique product. It's a lot of houses and things that we don't really offer anywhere else, so that's a great place.
Yeah.
Then we opened up an office in Boquete. That was more of a project out of love, you could say, and necessity kind of. Love because my wife and I just went there all the time. Cooler climates, wine by the fireplace, rivers, farms. My kids are picking the whole thing, right? Really nice. And out of necessity because Boquete is ready for a little bit of expansion as well. They're looking for, and there's a lot of nice brokers there. They're really good, but there's space for at least one more. But we also want to provide our clients with like a, you know, diverse portfolio of product that we believe in, not just that we sell, right? There's a bunch of projects everywhere in the city, in Boquete, wherever. If you come to us, we won't offer you all those other projects, right? Why? Because we look at each one and we think, will our clients like this? Like, what's special about it? Why is it different? Where's the value? Like, will they get a return on their investment? Will they enjoy living there, right? All those kind of things.
Yeah.
So we thought, not only do we need to be in a place like Boquete, because it gives me an excuse to go there, but also we can offer a product that can offer them a lifestyle that they can't get where they're coming from. The idea for this year, for next year, for the next couple of years, is to put Panama on the map more than it already is, just happening naturally. And the only people that can really do that are the brokers.
Yeah. So Martin, from everything you've told me so far, right, of what we've done and how we're expanding, I'm starting to see a pattern here of filling this like void of necessities, be it the developers that, you know, need a master broker, clients in Boquete that need a new broker to help them out there and go to a new area. And like you mentioned, a lot of our clients are foreigners. Some of them looking to just invest or relocate here. And there's one key factor to this as well that's kind of missing, right? A part of the puzzle, which is the legal aspect. Everything from like immigration, reviewing purchase agreements, setting up corps, and etc., right? So tell us a little bit about what we've done for that area.
Over the last 11 years that we've had this company, you know, we can be the best. We can be the best realtors. We have the best properties. We give the best customer service. Everything's the best, right?
Only the best.
Only the best. But then we have to refer the client to a lawyer. They need buyer representation. They need seller representation. They need to open up a corp to buy the property, a foundation. I decided it was time to create an alliance with another law firm so that the clients that we sold to, our friends, our family, whatever it might have been, get the same type of treatment that we gave them from the law firm. So like, I want to make sure that the entire experience is the way that it's supposed to be, because Panama is super friendly for foreigners buying here. You don't need to be a resident. You can buy as much as you want. You can be a resident if you want or not. And if you buy, there's residency programs in place that if you want to move here, you can.
Yeah, it's easy. All right, so 2024 was amazing, no doubt, right? We told people a lot about what's been going on in general and with us as House Hunters Panama. But people really want to know more about what's coming in the future, right? So what's your outlook on 2025? What are we doing? How do you see Panama?
I can see it. So, 2025, not just 2025, 26, 27, 28, I expect the next 5 years to be a level of growth in this country that we haven't seen before. So, back in the day, 2008, in those times, there was a huge boom in Panama when all the construction started. It was all brand new. People were speculating. It worked out great. Fine. Now it's a different ballgame. Now it's, where's a safe place to invest with expectations of appreciation of our investment, good returns on our investment.
You also mentioned Nautilus and Mantra.
Let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah.
There's so many projects in Panama. But what's different about these two? When the developer came to us and they showed us the locations, that's number one. Punta Pacifica, where our offices are. It's regarded as one of the nicest places to live, walking distance from everything, multi-plaza, all the stores, John Hopkins, Panama Clinic. When I looked at that location, I thought, there's nothing even close to it around there. Smaller size units, Airbnb friendly, in Punta Pacifica. You cannot find that. Not because it's not available from another building, just because it doesn't exist until now. Nautilus, Amador. You're talking about oceanfront property, the new convention center, the new cruise port. There's a port coming for mega yachts. The Panama Canal is literally 10 meters right in front of us.
Yeah.
We're putting a beach club. So what is special about these projects? When it comes to Mantra, rooftop, yoga studio, Pilates, all that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So the idea behind Mantra is wellness, the centric location. You walk anywhere you want to from there. If you're getting treatments at a John Hopkins or the Panama Clinic or wherever you are, you're gonna stay there probably. Whether you're the renter or you're the owner, it doesn't make any difference. If you're the owner, it's gonna rent like crazy. If you're the renter, you're walking distance from your doctor, which is right across the street.
Yeah.
When it comes to Nautilus, that's more of a entertainment vibe. We're gonna have a beach club that's oceanfront, pool, restaurants, music, that kind of thing. Rooftops with a giant 360 bar, meaning you get the views all the way around. So like we created like a theme behind each building that makes it different than the rest, right? Because in reality, when there's so many buildings, in order to sell it properly, you must differentiate yourself. 2024 was a year of growth, was a year of change. A lot of things going on in the world, not just in Panama. And I don't want to just like focus on the real estate aspect of Panama. The infrastructure is changing like crazy. New roads everywhere, new bridges, the highways expanding ×3. Why are they doing that? It's to get prepared for what's coming. 2025 and the years coming from that, it's going to be hard to match the growth that we show right now, but it's not based on speculation. It's not based on rumors. It's based on reality.
So I'm definitely very excited about 2025 and what's in store for us and in general. But if you had to, how would you summarize it? Like leave the people with a message about Panama.
The people, got it. Well, look, to our brokers, there's nothing more important than us working together. Whatever that means. We all have to be on the same page. We all have to have the same message, more or less. We can compete, we can be aggressive, but it's gotta be on the same page. Because if we do that, I promise, success for everybody. For our potential clients.
Yeah.
Panama's the best. There's no better place to invest right now. The potential for appreciation, the excitement of just coming here on a trip just to see some real estate as it is, whether you buy or you don't buy, the experience that you get, the fulfillment from doing something different, you can't really get that anywhere else right now in the world. And to us, to House Hunters, the future is bright.
That's right. Well, thank you, Martin, for agreeing to be on camera at last, and lots of good things coming.